given the topic numeracy, but I will deal a little bit of literacy as well. The basic things which you all know, and then the major things which I will be telling in between. So the slide is not going to take too much. So I'm just going to start the slide. An introduction to foundational literacy and numeracy. I think that you have already gone through such things, but I am just letting you know right now. Give me a moment. So these are the basic things which government is focusing on, and these are the need of ours. The foundational literacy and numeracy is all about increased focus of in about reading, writing, speaking, counting, arithmetic, and mathematical thinking. But before going through that, I would just like to cast your glance upon a few bitter facts. What bitter facts that we have in front of us? The education system in India is one of the largest in the world, as we all know. Over 260 million children are studying in more than 1.5 billion schools across the country. Today, almost close to 97% children in the age group of 6 to 14 are going to school. Of course, they are attending the school, but not learning. And I think that we all know, and we are very much aware about this fact. More than half of these children are unable to read simple text or do basic mathematics at the level expected of them. And these are the reason why this numeracy and literacy mission particularly came. The new education policy 2020 focuses on one thing, which is ECCE, which is Early Childhood Care and Education Scheme. NEP has announced National Foundational Literacy and Numeracy Mission, taking into account of early childhood care, education shapes the child's future. Importantly, NEP 2020 calls out and sets a deadline of 2025, as we are all aware about this particular fact, to achieve foundational literacy and numeracy among children of the age group 3 to 8. We are all aware about one thing, that now the study pattern is, now the education pattern is going to be 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, that kind of things. Now it will be mandatory for children of age group 3 to 6 to go through 3 years of preschool to continue next 2 years of primary classes. So those 3 years of preschool will be prior to class 1. Foundational literacy, which we talk about things. Foundational literacy refers to the skills and strategies involved in reading, speaking, writing, and interpreting one's thoughts. The child should develop skill in understanding any language by means of listening and speaking, first thing. Second is identifying the letters, words, and reading familiar words. Next is reading sentences fluently, which is must. And reading with comprehensions. That is one more thing. And when we talk about the numeracy thing, these are 5 basic things: the number sense, counting strategies, procedural knowledge, number facts, and language of maths. We are going to talk about language of maths a bit more in the game which we all are going to play today. Foundational numeracy is to reason and to apply simple numerical concepts. Children should develop the mathematical skills of identifying numbers, knowing number names, finding missing numbers, solving addition problems, and solving subtraction problems. Numeracy is all about the basic maths which he or she is going to learn, the student is going to learn during the school days, so that the the problems in the outer world, they can help, whether they are going to some shop or whether they are going to do any kind of shopping, and they should know these kind of simple calculations. Now, one thing, how we can achieve both of these things, the literacy and numeracy, by means of integration. This is one thing. And that's where children should develop the language skills so that they could use language. Because now the thing is that it's enough of being studying with understanding things as subjects. Because when student takes something as a subject, they only pay attention till they pass the examinations. But once we are going to convert these things in language, they should be learning, because the literacy and numeracy mission is all about help your students in learning to read so that in future they can read to learn. That is the basic idea behind this. In understanding mathematical ideas, for disposition of mathematical thinking, for precise communication, that is language with mathematical ideas, and for using mathematical terminologies as a part of daily language. These are few things that can be achieved by the integration quotients. Now, there is one more thing which I must tell, that is ELPS approach. There are 5 domains of ELPS, what we are seeing in front of us, maybe listening, speaking, reading, writing, and learning strategies. And what is this ELPS approach? E stands for experience with physical object, whatever we are going to tell them to learn, whatever we are going to show them. So experience with a physical object. Second, L stands for the language, which is spoken language that describes the experience. P stands for picture that represents the experience. And S stands for the symbols, the written symbols that generalize the experience. And the things which all our respected teachers are very well aware about, which is the pedagogical process. These are basic things which you have gone through your B.Ed classes and all the context, experience, reflection, action, and evaluations. But now, to attain the foundational literacy and numeracy, more focus will be on arts, puppets, toys, music, and games integrated learning activities instead of abstract teaching, the research portion, and the rote learning. You know that even when I was a student, we have gone through such rigorous things that we need to mug up the things n number of times, 10 times, 20 times, 50 times in order to learn. But now these kind of approaches are not going to work. So such things are going to take help. And the 2 things which I am going to tell you in today's session, those 2 things are also going to help you in creating the ideas and developing the ideas wherein we can understand and we can help our students in learning. Now, things to be done to attain literacy and numeracy skills. Some things are already in progress, and rest of the things will be sooner or later they will be introduced to us. I think most of the things are in the process. So the teacher education and early grade school curriculum will be redesigned to have a renewed emphasis on foundational literacy and numeracy, which we are seeing, and these programs are also part of such things. A national repository of high quality resources on foundational literacy and numeracy will be made available on National Teachers Portal. Technological intervention to serve as aids to teachers will be piloted and implemented, because we need to make our teachers also technologically strong and sound, as we are doing in this pandemic. Public and school libraries will be expanded to build a culture of reading and communication. That is must. And digital libraries will also be encouraged to be set up in all public and school libraries. These are few things which are needed and necessary to attain things to achieve the foundational literacy and numeracy skill. Before taking you through these activities, I must just stop sharing my screen for a moment and share it a bit later on. I think this was the PPT part, and I think that most of the teachers are already aware about such things. But some activities which I am going to help, or I'm going to tell you about, which you can use in your schools with the students, so that it will be helpful for you. Before taking you through that, if I must ask a few things, what kind of ideas or what kind of things our respected teachers are applying in order to help their students in learning words or numbers? If any one of you can tell me voluntarily, if anyone of you can speak up.
So according to the Bala project, we are using our school building as a learning aid to teach our students words. For example, we draw flowers and we name them that this is a sunflower or this is a rose. And on the stairs, we can write the numbers, tables, etc.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. That is a part, because one thing I must tell before I will take you through the activity portions and the activity part. In my opinion, I think that I'm not that much qualified as you all, because I am not the teacher in KV. But what I must tell you, the understanding the student psychology is important. As you're in B.Ed, what we studied, that how a child behaves in a particular way is called child psychology. But I have understood from my own experience that there are three things which are really important to understand the child psychology. First thing is teach me and I will forget. The first step of understanding your student is teach me and I will forget. And I think that you have gone through such kind of things. You're teaching your students again and again and they're forgetting it. So teach me and I will forget. Second step is show me and I will learn. Second step is show me and I will learn. And third and most important step is involve me and I will understand. Involve me and I will understand. So it is teach me and I will forget, show me and I will learn, and involve me and I will understand. So the thing is that we must use these kind of approaches in order to help our students in learning such kind of things. And one more thing which I should tell you all is that teaching is not learning. Every teacher should understand this, that teaching is not learning. Teaching is a complete different thing and learning is a complete different thing. Teaching is at your part and learning occurs at the part of the student. So if you are going to compare your teaching with student learning, the input and output will be vary a lot. Because few things that I have studied, few things that I am going to tell you. We all have kids. I am a proud father of the daughter, 8 years. She is 8 years of age and she is also a proud KV and she is studying in Kendriya Vidyalaya, Ambikapur. Thanks to principals for that. And one more thing I must tell you. I have taken her, and before taking this session, I was just checking that the activities which I am going to show our teachers today, I have played these activities with my daughter. Right now she is 8 years of age. I have played these activities with my daughter and she has shown brilliant results. That's how you can apply these activities with all students as well. So that's what I can tell you. Always understand one thing as primary teachers, because you are the foundation builder of our students. Maybe they can remember name of some teachers of 11th and 12th class, but you are the foundation builder of our students. So always remember that. For the first 2 years, I think you all will agree with this. For the first 2 years, we teach our students how to walk and how to talk. For the first 2 years, we teach our students how to walk and how to talk. And then we send them to school and there teachers tell them to sit down and shut up. You can laugh, you can laugh. Am I can see your faces by thing and I can surely tell that you must agree with this. For the first 2 years, we teach our students at our home how to walk and how to talk. And then we get them admitted to the school and there teachers tell them to sit down and shut up. And whenever somebody is attending the parents-teacher meeting, what kind of feedback we are getting? My God, your son is wonderful. Your son is, let's say some particular person is asking that what kind of thing is happening? Is there any kind of complaint of my son? No, he is a brilliant student. He never speaks. And I don't know how that kind of student is going to be a brilliant student, or that kind of student is going to be an idle student if somebody is not speaking. So first of all, We need to change this ideology of idle students. I know that they are going to create a pain in your head if you're going to give them too much space, but that's how you are the foundation builders. That's how you are the foundation builders, because whatever you are going to build, the whole building, their whole life is going to depend on that. So you have to take that pain. You have to take that pain. Because, you know, sometimes in school, in the higher classes, our teacher used to tell us, don't reinvent the wheel. But in Hindi, I must say, pahiye ka avishkar dobara mat karo. It has been invented. But I think you must allow your student to reinvent that wheel. Because that's how they can know, that's how they can tell that yes, they are trying to do something new. They're trying to achieve something new. I must tell you, just 2 days back, my daughter, I just told her that I have to take session in KV. She said to me, and I said that I have to study a lot. Then she said to me that, Papa, do you have to study to deal with teachers? And I said, yes. So when you teach me, do you study? I said, no, I know that much. Then she asked me a question. She asked me a question that if I'm going to add 9 for 100 times, for 98 times, how much I'm going to get? That question my daughter asked me. And I just wanted to check that what kind of idea she is going to give me. I said, Beta, I don't know. Please help me. Then she said, add 9 for 100 times, we will get 900, and then minus it for 2 times. So that kind of thing, that she is 8 years of age. She's 8 years of age. So what I am telling is that they are trying to reinvent the wheel. They are trying to reinvent the situation, create the situation. And I must tell that we in Kendriya Vidyalaya are doing brilliant job, are doing tremendous job. We are helping our kids, we are helping our students in doing such kind of things. And that is why, forget about what kind of XYZ public schools or convent schools are doing, what kind of strength they have got. Because I must tell one thing, that when somebody talks to me about this strength, that XYZ school has got 5,000 strength, 10,000 strength, and KV has got this much of strength, I said, lions are very less, and dogs are very more, kind of thing. So please pardon my language, but just to tell that person about this thing. So the KVians are like lions. Wherever they go, forget about the things, forget about the situation, forget about the conditions. Wherever they go, they know how to achieve, they know how to build the atmosphere all around them. What I am doing, what my friends are doing, what our respected teachers are doing. So everything is important in that way. So the basic thing which I was about to tell you is teaching is not learning. First thing. Because student can learn independent of teaching. Student can learn sometime independent of teaching. The only thing is that they need your supervision. They need your supervision in that. Because previously, before this NEP 2020, you are also going to agree with me that teaching was somehow, I must say, was less teaching and more sort of a treatment, what I felt. Teaching was less teaching and more sort of treatment. Let's say a teacher read something, I gave a bottle of water to someone, he swallowed it. After sometimes in the exam, he spit it out, and we are marking them accordingly. So that kind of things are there. But when we talk about the independent portion of learning, so there is one more thing which I must tell is that we all are aware about one line, that you cannot learn without making mistakes. I think that all our respected teachers are going to agree with this particular word. We cannot learn without making mistakes. But are we allowing our students to make mistakes? Are we allowing our students to make mistakes? In the games, they are doing practices. They are learning, they are improving day by day, and then final match is something different. I think somebody has raised hand. Miss Malika Pradhan. Would you like to say something, ma'am?
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
Oh, it's okay. No issues. So, we cannot learn without making mistakes. But in games, we know all such kind of things. For the first game, learn, play. Maybe you are going to get defeated. Practice hard. And in the final match, you are going to achieve a target. But every unit test, every cycle test, half yearly, annual, whatever exams, we are taking it as everything is final. And we are not allowing our students to make mistakes in that situation. Yesterday, I was studying something, and Article 14A, I think, of the Indian Constitution tells that mother has to teach student at home. Mother has to teach their kids at home. It's one of the responsibility of mother as well. I was just reading it somewhere. But again, the situations, conditions, everything has been given in the written form, in the things. So first of all, I must request, I know that KV teachers are doing it, the teachers in KV are doing it, they are allowing their students to make mistakes, which is perfect. But we have to do it on a regular basis. The only thing is that allow them to make mistakes in a controlled atmosphere. Because making mistake in a chemistry lab can be dangerous sometimes, especially with acids. So in that situation, the kind of things are going to be different. So before taking you through those games and activity, if I must tell you, just one example, everybody is well aware about their mobile numbers. So how many of us are using the number which you are using right now? How many of us are using it from past 5 years?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's wonderful. And how many? Oh, that's wonderful. And if I must ask this question to Ajit, sir, Mr. Ajit Kumar Meher.
Yes,
Sir, can you tell me the fifth digit of your mobile number?
2.
I think when I asked you the fifth digit, you have gone through 98261 kind of thing.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Correct. Correct. So it is a part of the game. And before taking you through playing that particular game, I must ask you one more thing. Let's say I'm going to give you 27 words. I'm asking this question to Alka ma'am. It's Alka Pandey, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If I'm going to give you 27 words, okay? If I'm going to give you 27 words, how much time are you going to take to memorize it?
So I have a good memory, so I'll memorize it within 15-20 minutes.
15-20 minutes. And if let me make it a bit easy for you. You don't only have to memorize it from top to bottom, but also from bottom to top in reverse order.
Yeah, that equals. That will take a lot of.
Okay. And if let me make it a little bit more easy for you as well. If I'm going to ask you, इस वर्ड के बाद कौन सा वर्ड है और इस वर्ड के पहले कौन सा वर्ड है, तब भी आप बता पाए, तो how much time it is going to take?
It's going to take time, so because I have to learn it, I have to understand the pattern, and then I have to revise it once again, recapitulate all the things. Then only this task will be possible. I think for everyone that will be the same condition. We need to revise it every now and then. Then only that fluency and that thing will come. That whatever situation you ask, and I'll be able to give you the answer.
That's wonderful. And how do you feel if I must tell you that I might help you in doing all the 3 things within 1.5 minutes?
Wow.
That will be great, sir. Really great.
Okay? Because, you know, I am a KVN, I am not XYZ, I am not that kind of person, I am not renowned scientist or whatever. I know the grassroots problem of a student. Because
Sir, I am also a KVN. I am also a KVN.
that's one. You are also KVN and a Pandey as well.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I am a KVN and a Pandey also.
Okay. So one thing I must tell you, I hate one thing in school. That is rote learning. And I don't know why from past 70, 80 years that this rote learning is still continue in our schools. Means you are giving students to memorize or to mug up things 10 times, 20 times, 100 times. They're making spelling mistakes and you're telling them to write it 100 times. Yes, I heard. Yeah, you're saying that if they make meaning sentence. So such kind of things are there in that situation. So these are the two things. So we are going to play two games. Okay. We're going to play two games in order to understand things. So I'm going to share my screen right now and we will be trying to mug up. And I must request all the 87 participants to participate in it. Just one or two participants can just turn on their mic so that whatever I'm going to tell, you have to repeat it. Whatever I'm just giving you the idea, the overview of applying things, of using things so that student can get benefited. There will be no hard and fast rule. You can develop your own ways, but I must tell you through the science. As an educational psychologist, I must tell you through the science. So what kind of thing is this and how you're going to apply it. Okay, so there will be 2-3 things which I will be telling you. The spelling portions, the left hand rules, the capital and small portions, I would tell you. And before playing that game, I must tell you, if a student make mistake in spelling, as we all know that they cannot do 100% mistake. There will be a mistake in 1 or 2 letters. Am I correct? There will be a mistake in 1 or 2 letters only. So there are 2 ways to help your student in learning words. First thing, tell them to write it 2 times or 3 times with their opposite hand, rather than writing it 10 times, 50 times or 30 times with their comfortable hand. Maybe he's right here left. You just tell them to write it down 2 to 3 times with the opposite hand, okay? And you will see, just by writing 2 to 3 times, he will memorize the complete spelling. He or she will memorize the complete spelling. Because when he or she is writing with the opposite hand, the complete concentration, eye, brain, everything is focused on one particular situation. And that's how you can save their torture of writing it 50 times. First thing. Second thing is that, let's say, I'm not checking anyone's spelling. I'm just asking a simple question. And that question is, what is the spelling of vacuum, if anyone can tell me? Vacuum.
VACUM.
VACCUM.
VACCUM, VACUME. Okay.
VACWM.
Okay, let me help you. ये होता है. Let me help you. Vacuum is the only word in English dictionary out of those 7,96,950 plus word which has got double U in the spelling. VACWM is the correct spelling of vacuum. Okay? VACWM is the correct spelling. Now, as our teachers have made that mistake, students are also going to create that mistake. There is only one thing which you should be telling them, is that the letter which they have made mistake, okay, just write that letter capital and leave all those letters as small. Let's say VAC, one U is a small, another U is capital, and then M. So what will happen? In this way, when they are going to write the word in this manner, that word is no longer a word for them. That word will become an image for them. And next time when you will ask the spelling, they will automatically see a capital U in their mind and VACU small on one side and M on the other side. That's how our mind works. Got my point? So tell them to write it 2 to 3 times from the opposite hand, or tell them to write the spelling. The letters which they have made mistake, just write them capital, and rest all the letters will be small. And that word will no longer be a word, that word will be a picture. And you know that a picture is worth more than 1,000 words. So that's how you can just tell them, but you can just help them in using their right side of the brain. I'm taking you through the brain training. I'm taking you through the brain training because we have got 2 parts of our brain, the left part and the right part. Left part has got the complete capacity of 10%, and rest 90% part is untouched. Left part is teach me and I will forget, and right part never forgets anything. You can fetch 20 years of the information in 1 second. So and numbers and letters, we go through the right thing. We go through the right part. Oh, sorry, we go through the left part. The logical calculation and mathematical calculation, left brain does all these things. But once you are going to help them in doing it through using the mathematical language by means of right brain, they will never forget it. Got my point? So this is the idea behind helping your students in learning things easier. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen because there is a time constraint of I think 23 minutes left. So I hope you all are enjoying. I hope you all are just thank you. What I'm trying to tell. So now I would request all the 88 participants to participate in this. Maybe you can mute your mic, but speak up. आज सबको बच्चा बनना है. आज सबको बच्चा बनना है. हल्ला करना है. आप अपना 1-2 लोग. I would request Sarita ma'am, Alka ma'am, अजित सर, दीक्षा मैम टू पार्टिसिपेट इन इट. तो आप अपने माइक्स को अनम्यूट कर लें. 1-2 लोग और भी जो करना चाहें वो अनम्यूट रखें ताकि वो बोलेंगे और मुझे भी पता चलेगा. ये स्पायल मैम ऑल्सो आप अनम्यूट कर लेंगे और बाकी लोग जो हैं वो म्यूट रखेंगे लेकिन बोलेंगे बैकग्राउंड में. ठीक है, तो आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू शेयर माय स्क्रीन. गिव मी अ मोमेंट. यस, this is the number in front of you. This is a 12-digit number, bigger than your mobile number. How are we going to memorize it?
In pair of 4, sir. In pair of 4, I am trying to remember it.
चलिए सर, इसको हम वैसा ना करके बस मैंने कहा ना कि राइट ब्रेन का इस्तेमाल करना है. We are going to use our right brain. So how we are going to memorize it? इसको ब्रेक करते हैं और तब समझते हैं. और आप देखिएगा कि इसमें कैसे रैंडम आंसर्स आप लोग खुद देंगे. बस बोलना होगा ताकि मुझे पता चले. Let's memorize it in less than a minute. कैसे करते हैं सर? मैंने क्या किया, वो सारे 12 नंबर्स को 12 मंथ के नाम लिख दिए. ठीक है, अब आप सबको मेरे साथ बोलना है. कुछ लोगों की आवाज मैं सुनना चाहूंगा, बाकी लोग म्यूट करके पीछे से बोलेंगे. ठीक है, So speak up with me. जनवरी साल का पहला महीना.
जनवरी साल का पहला महीना.
फरवरी और मार्च में 4-4 घंटे पढ़ाई की.
फरवरी और मार्च में 4-4 घंटे पढ़ाई की.
अप्रैल में रिजल्ट 0 आया.
अप्रैल में रिजल्ट 0 आया.
मई से गर्मी की 2 महीने की छुट्टी शुरू.
गर्मी की छुट्टी शुरू.
जून में 5 आम खाए.
जून में 5 आम खाए.
जुलाई में इतनी बारिश हुई कि 0 दिन स्कूल गए.
जुलाई में इतनी बारिश हुई कि 0 दिन स्कूल गए.
अगस्त में तिरंगे में 3 कलर्स होते हैं.
अगस्त में तिरंगे में 3 कलर.
सितंबर में 6 सेब खाए.
सितंबर में 6 सेब खाए.
अक्टूबर में एक महान आदमी का जन्मदिन आता है.
अक्टूबर में महान आदमी का आता है.
नवंबर में 3 की जगह 4 दिन दिवाली मनाई. और दिसंबर में क्रिसमस से न्यू ईयर 6 दिन की छुट्टी थी. ओके, चलिए. सो नाउ व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू. यहाँ पे हमने कुछ भी याद करने की कोशिश नहीं की है सर. आपने बस स्क्रीन देखा. अब अचानक से भी अगर आप बोले ना ये 10 सेकंड में मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, अब मुझे कुछ बोलना नहीं है, ठीक है, मैं बस आपको बोल रहा हूँ और आप देखिए आपको कैसे याद हो चुका है ये, तो स्टूडेंट्स को तो आप छोड़ ही दें, ठीक है, बस बोलना शुरू करें। जनवरी, सिर्फ नंबर्स बताएंगे, फॉरगेट अबाउट द स्टोरी। जनवरी 1, ओके। फरवरी, मार्च
4,
अप्रैल,
0,
मई 2। जैसे मैंने बोला मई, लोगों को 2 महीने की छुट्टी, बैक में क्या चलता है, 2 महीने की छुट्टी। अब नंबर्स से फर्क नहीं पड़ता, स्टोरी इज देयर, ठीक है। जून,
5,
जैसे जून बोला दिमाग में आपको मैंगो नजर आएगा, मैंगो नजर आता है ब्रेन में, ठीक है। जुलाई
0,
है ना, बस आपको नंबर्स बोलने, ओके। अगस्त,
3,
है ना, वो तिरंगा दिखता है हमें, तिरंगा दिखता है ब्रेन में। सितंबर 6, है ना, सेम। अक्टूबर
1,
महात्मा गांधी, वंडरफुल, ओके। नवंबर,
4,
दिसंबर 6, वंडरफुल। अब आप देखिए, जब मैंने अजित सर से पूछा था उनके मोबाइल नंबर का 5वां डिजिट, उनको 98261 करना पड़ा, लेकिन अब आपको नहीं करना पड़ेगा। मैं आपसे अचानक से बोलता हूँ मार्च का,
4,
ठीक है।
4,
जैसे बोला मार्च, आपको पढ़ाई समझ में आ गई। जुलाई,
0,
सीधा फोकस कहाँ जा रहा, बारिश पे, ठीक है ना। अक्टूबर,
1,
so you can understand how you can achieve numerology, you can achieve numeracy as well by using means of language to make it easier for your students. I've just given you, I have just shown you this direction कि numbers को कितना आप interesting बना सकते हैं students के लिए। And you won't believe, जब चेतना, मेरी बेटी का नाम है चेतना, जब वो 5 साल की थी तब मैंने उसको ये याद करवाया था, आज से 3 साल पहले, on one go। और इसके बाद जो 27 वर्ड्स हैं ना सर, वो भी ऑन वन गो, 5 साल की एज में, टॉप टू बॉटम, बॉटम टू टॉप, और इससे पहले कौन सा वर्ड है, इसके बाद कौन सा वर्ड है, एवरीथिंग शी हैज डन ऑन वन गो। सो आई होप यू ऑल एंजॉयड इट। यहाँ पे सबसे मजेदार बात, आपने याद करने की कोशिश ही नहीं की, वो दिमाग में बैठ गया। आप में से किसी ने भी याद, बस आपने रिपीट किया, मैंने कुछ बोला, आपने उसको पीछे से रिपीट किया और वो दिमाग में बैठ गया। And these are the new things which we can use in our teaching methodologies. New things, because there are 2 types of teachers. Those, they come for duties, and those, they come to give something to students. And I want every teacher in KV to become the second one. We are not teachers, we have to become the educators. That is must. So are we ready for the second game? Are we ready for the second?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. Allow me to share my screen. ये 27 वर्ड्स आपको दिख रहे हैं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चलिए,
Yes, sir.
अब मैं आपको बताता कि ये कैसे अचीव किया जा सकता है, बट वो टाइम नहीं है डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करने का, इसलिए मैं डायरेक्टली इसके स्टेप्स पे चलता हूँ। अब आप देख रहे हैं, कई बार क्या होता है, कुछ टीचर्स को लगता है कि स्टोरीज बना के बताने से बच्चा जल्दी सीख जाता है, करेक्ट? ऐसा करते होंगे आप लोग? लेकिन अगर स्टोरीज के साथ आप साइंस को मिक्स नहीं करेंगे तो वो स्टोरी वर्थ इट नहीं होगी। तो वो जो साइंस है दैट आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू इन द एंड। अब ये 27 वर्ड्स आप में से कोई भी लिखेगा नहीं, है ना, आपको चाहिए होगा, बाद में मैं ये पीपीटीज प्रोवाइड करा दूंगा। ये 27 वर्ड्स कोई लिखेगा नहीं, बस आपको मेरे साथ रिपीट करना है, करेक्ट? मैं कुछ बोल रहा हूँ, 4-5 जिनको मैंने रिक्वेस्ट किया था वो अपने माइक्स को ऑन रखेंगे, बाकी लोग म्यूट करके ही लेकिन बोलेंगे। बच्चा बनना, एवरीबडी हैज टू बी स्टूडेंट और बोलना है, और आप देखेंगे, ठीक है। हम इस गेम को कहते हैं फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स। मैं सर कुछ बोलूंगा और जहां मैं रुकूंगा आपको पहला वर्ड बोलना है, जैसे ही मैं रुका आपको सेकंड वर्ड बोलना है, फिर रुकूंगा थर्ड वर्ड बोलना है। फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स में वो वर्ड्स भरते जाने, ठीक है, और जो वर्ड लिखा है वही बोलना है। करेक्ट? सबको क्लियर हो गया अभी? चलिए, so we are going to start. So this is going to be fun. आप कहाँ गए थे? फिर से स्टार्ट करते हैं। ओके, आप कहाँ गए थे? जंगल में मिठाई की, जंगल में क्या अटेंड कर रहे थे? मैरिज में मिठाई की जगह क्या खाया?
मैंगो।
आपके पास चाकू नहीं था, मैंगो किससे काटा? उसमें से क्या निकला?
गोल्ड कॉइन।
आपने देखा नहीं और वो मैंगो खा लिया, और गोल्ड कॉइन कहाँ अटक गया? आप उसको निकलवाने किसके पास गए? पर डॉक्टर किस पे बैठा था? कैमल पे बैठ के क्या पढ़ रहा था? न्यूज़पेपर में फोटो किसकी थी? प्राइम मिनिस्टर किससे जा रहे थे? एरोप्लेन को देखते ही आपके दिमाग में किसका ख्याल आता है? एरोस्टेस। ओके, पर गर्ल्स की शक्ल किसके जैसी थी? मंकी को देखते ही कौन आया? पुलिस के हाथ में क्या था? पुलिस ने टॉर्च जलाया तो क्या हुआ? ब्लास्ट से क्या बना? क्लाउड के बगल में क्या था? गार्डन पे पेड़ पे फल की जगह क्या लगे हुए थे? आप डायमंड तोड़ के किसमें रख रहे थे? अभी आपके फेस पे किसी ने क्या फेंका? आपने आंखें खोली और सामने देखा कौन खड़ा है? आपको रियलाइज हुआ आप क्या देख रहे थे? अब आपकी मम्मी ने आपको डांटा और कहा चल क्या कर ले? ब्रेकफास्ट करके आपने क्या पहना? ड्रेस पहन कर किसमें बैठे? और बस पकड़ के कहाँ चले गए? अब एक काम करते हैं, ये 27 वर्ड्स हैं। सबसे मजेदार बात, आप में से किसी ने भी इसको मेमोराइज करने की कोशिश नहीं की, विच इज अ गुड थिंग। बट मैं बता रहा हूं कि ये कैसे मेमोराइज होता है। ओके, ठीक है, स्टार्ट करते हैं। चलिए, आप कहाँ गए थे?
जंगल।
बस वर्ड्स बोलने। आप कहाँ गए थे? अटेंड कर रहे थे? क्या खाया?
मैंगो।
किससे काटा? क्या निकला? कहाँ अटका? किसके पास गए? डॉक्टर किस पे बैठा था? क्या पढ़ रहा था? फोटो किसकी? किससे जा रहे थे? एरोप्लेन को देखते ही किसका ख्याल आया? और गर्ल्स की शक्ल? मंकी को देखते ही कौन आया? पुलिस के हाथ में टॉर्च जलाया तो ब्लास्ट से क्या बना? क्लाउड के बगल में गार्डन पे पेड़ पे डायमंड्स तोड़ के अभी चेहरे पे क्या फेंका? कौन खड़ा था? रियलाइज हुआ क्या देख रहे थे? मम्मी ने डांटा, कहा चल क्या कर ले? ब्रेकफास्ट करके क्या पहना? किस पे बैठे? कहाँ चले गए? I request you all to clap for yourself. इतना ही नहीं, इसको रिवर्स ऑर्डर में भी करते हैं। क्या? We are going to do it in reverse order as well, because मैं अपने allotted time का एक मिनट यूज करके I just need to, because I am here to give you something. I am not here to show you what I am. I am here to help you in helping your students. That is my motive. Okay, thanks a lot. सारे लोगों के comments आ रहे हैं, so it's wonderful. Okay, so now one more thing. रिवर्स ऑर्डर में चलते हैं, करेक्ट? सबसे लास्ट में
स्कूल
स्कूल
स्कूल से पहले,
बस
बस से पहले,
ड्रेस
ड्रेस से पहले,
ब्रेकफास्ट
ब्रेकफास्ट से पहले,
ड्रीम
मदर से, ब्रेकफास्ट से पहले, ब्रेकफास्ट से पहले ड्रीम, ब्रेकफास्ट से पहले मदर, है ना? मदर से पहले ड्रीम से पहले बैग से पहले, डायमंड से पहले, गार्डन से पहले, क्लाउड से पहले, ब्लास्ट से पहले, टॉर्च से पहले, पुलिस से पहले,
मंकी
मंकी से पहले, गर्ल्स से पहले, एरोप्लेन से पहले, प्राइम मिनिस्टर से पहले, न्यूज़पेपर से पहले, कैमल से पहले, गोल्ड कॉइन से पहले, सीजर से पहले, मैंगो से पहले, मैरिज से पहले, One more time. Clap for yourself. अब आपने देखा, आप चाह के भी गलती नहीं कर रहे थे, बिकॉज जहां आपके मुंह से गलत वर्ड निकल रहे थे, आपका ब्रेन आपको सही कर रहा था, बिकॉज योर ब्रेन हैज ऑलरेडी मैप्ड सच थिंग्स इन द सीक्वेंस। और यही चीजें हमें स्टूडेंट्स को देनी है। वो वर्ड्स में कितना भी याद करें वो भूल जाएंगे, बिकॉज लेफ्ट ब्रेन की कैपेसिटी ही नहीं है मेमोराइज करने की। तो यू नीड टू शिफ्ट दैट स्टडी टुवर्ड्स द राइट ब्रेन। जो 90% अनटच्ड पार्ट है हमारे ब्रेन का, जो कभी नहीं भूलता। आप साइकिल सीख के 20 साल बाद भी साइकिल चलाएंगे, आप नहीं गिरेंगे, बिकॉज वो राइट ब्रेन के थ्रू होता है। सो yes, you have to tell them to read words, you have to tell them to read numbers, but use right brain, use the methods and methodologies which involves the right brain. यहां पे अब दो चीजें तो अचीव करा दी। मैंने कहा था 1.5 मिनट में मैं करा दूंगा, मैंने कहा था 1.5 मिनट में। अब देखते हैं एक और रैंडम पोर्शन हम देखते हैं, ठीक है? मैं आपसे रैंडमली पूछ रहा हूं, इस वर्ड के पहले कौन सा, इस वर्ड के बाद कौन सा, ठीक है? अब अलका मैम, नहीं लगेगा टाइम, आपको महसूस हो गया होगा, टाइम नहीं लगेगा, टाइम नहीं लगेगा, you just need to change the methods. Okay, so अब मैं जिससे बोलूंगा वही बताएं। So पायल मैम, पुलिस के बाद
टॉर्च।
ब्रेन ने तुरंत बताया ना, हमें सीक्वेंस में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है? अजित सर, इफ आई हैव टू आस्क यू, क्लाउड के बाद क्लाउड के बाद गार्डन, वंडरफुल। दीक्षा मैम, कैन यू टेल मी मैरिज के बाद?
मैंगो।
ओके। धन सिंह सर, कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी बस के बाद? स्कूल, करेक्ट। अलका मैम, कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी डॉक्टर के बाद?
डॉक्टर के बाद कैमल।
ओके। सरिता मैम, कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी डायमंड के बाद?
बैग।
अब आपने देखा ब्रेन कैसे आपको गाइड कर रहा है, जबकि आपने ना लिखा है, ना रटा है, ना रटने की कोशिश की है। आपने इसमें से कुछ भी नहीं किया, मैंने बस आपको फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स भरने बोला था। So just shift these methods, और आप जिनके भी घर में छोटे बच्चे होंगे ना, आज जाके ये मेथड आप अप्लाई कर दें और देख लेंगे उनसे भी यही 100% रिजल्ट आने वाला है। अब मैं यहाँ पे आपको बताता हूँ कि मैंने अल्टीमेटली किया क्या आप लोगों के साथ। स्टोरी बनाई, यस करेक्ट, लेकिन वैसे नहीं बनाई जैसे आप बनाते स्कूल में। बहुत समय की बात है, आजाद नगर में राम नाम का एक लड़का रहता था। मैं नहीं जानता मेरी जिंदगी में कौन राम है, मैं कभी भी वो स्टोरी याद नहीं कर पाऊंगा। ऑलवेज रिमेंबर लॉज ऑफ न्यूमोनिक्स, जो याद करने की या स्मरण शक्ति के पीछे जो साइंस काम करता है ना, उसको हम कहते हैं न्यूमोनिक्स। तो न्यूमोनिक्स के 3 लॉज होते हैं। देयर आर 3 लॉज ऑफ न्यूमोनिक्स, जिसके तहत आप किसी भी चीज को डिजाइन कर सकते हैं, चाहे वो नंबर्स हो, मैथमेटिकल फॉर्मूलाज हो, केमिस्ट्री के फॉर्मूले हो, सब कुछ, एंड इट विल बी इजियर फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स। लॉज ऑफ न्यूमोनिक्स क्या कहता है? पहला जो सिद्धांत है लॉज ऑफ न्यूमोनिक्स का, वो है लॉ ऑफ इमेजिनेशन। लॉ ऑफ इमेजिनेशन, कल्पना का सिद्धांत। मैंने आप सबसे क्या कहा? सोचिए कि आप जंगल में, सोचिए कि आप मैरिज अटेंड कर रहे हैं, मैंगो खा रहे हैं, करेक्ट? सो लॉ ऑफ इमेजिनेशन वाज देयर। सेकंड और सबसे मजेदार बात क्या, ध्यान दीजिएगा सर, आपको आसान चीजें कभी भी याद नहीं रहती। अभी मैं अचानक से पूछ दूं, अजित सर आपने जो शर्ट पहनी उसमें कितने बटन है, आप नहीं बता पाएंगे। आपको आसान चीजें कभी याद नहीं रहती। चीजें कौन सी याद रहती हैं? जो रिडिकुलस हो, जो अजीब हो। ठीक है, अचानक से मैं अभी पूछ दूं, अलका मैम आपने 5 जुलाई को कौन सा सूट पहना था, आप नहीं बता पाएंगे, लेकिन आपने अपने बर्थडे के दिन कौन सा सूट पहना था वो आपको याद रहेगा। करेक्ट? तो सेकंड इज लॉ ऑफ रिडिकुलस थिंकिंग। अजीब सोचिए। मैंने क्या अजीब सोचा कि आप जंगल में शादी अटेंड कर रहे हैं। कौन करता है भाई? एक तो आम काटा, वो भी कैंची से, ठीक है, गले में सिक्का भी आपके अटकाया, लड़कियों की शक्ल भी बंदर जैसी दिखाई। करेक्ट? अब यहाँ पे कुछ लोग नाराज हो रहे होंगे, सो लीव इट। सो नहीं, मैं लड़कियां बोला, मैंने, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, मैं क्षमा चाहूंगा यहाँ पे जितनी भी लड़कियां, महिलाएं जो भी उनसे, सो लीव इट, बिकॉज दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम आप में से जो भी मुझसे केवी अंबिकापुर में मिले हैं, उन्होंने मुझे बहुत सीरियस देखा होगा इस ट्रेनिंग में। आई एम जस्ट बिकॉज आपको स्टूडेंट्स को सिखाना है, तो आई एम जस्ट हेल्पिंग यू इन लर्निंग विद फन। दो और मिनट है और बता दूं मैं तीसरा लॉ क्या है। पहला लॉ ऑफ इमेजिनेशन, सेकंड इज लॉ ऑफ रिडिकुलस थिंकिंग, एंड थर्ड एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज लॉ ऑफ एसोसिएशन, यानी जुड़ाव का सिद्धांत। ठीक है, जुड़ाव का सिद्धांत। अब मजे की बात देखिए, इस पूरी स्टोरी में जंगल गया कौन था? आप गए थे? यहाँ पे राम नाम का कोई लड़का जंगल नहीं गया, ठीक है? आप गए थे जंगल, गले में सिक्का आपके अटका था, चेहरे में पानी आपके फेंका गया था। तो बच्चा उसी चीज को याद करेगा जिससे वो एसोसिएटेड हो पाएगा। आप कोई भी स्टोरी ब्लाइंडली बना देंगे, वो मेमोराइज नहीं कर पाएगा। तो ये 3 लॉस का ध्यान रख करके आप कुछ भी क्रिएट करेंगे, you are going to do a miracle for your students. Law of imagination, law of ridiculous thinking and law of association. जैसे ridiculous thinking में एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ। अजित सर, अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि 5 तारीख की रात को डिनर में आपने क्या खाया था, जवाब नहीं होगा, जवाब नहीं होगा, करेक्ट? लेकिन अगर 5 तारीख की रात को डिनर करते वक्त अचानक से लाइट चली जाती है, ठीक है, और आप कैंडल जला रहे होते और आपको पता है रिस्पॉन्स टू स्टिमुली, है ना, कॉकरोच या कोई एक कीड़ा आके आपकी प्लेट के पास, और आपने बढ़िया से कॉर मिला दिया और चला भी गया, है ना, थोड़ा अजीब है, चला भी गया। अब अचानक से आपके मुंह में प्याज कटने की आवाज आ रही है सर, आपको लगा प्याज तो था नहीं, ये कटा क्या? अब उसी समय देखिए लाइट भी आ गई, और आपने कॉर जैसे बाहर निकाला, एक डाइसेक्टेड कॉकरोच आपके सामने बायोलॉजी का प्रैक्टिकल के रूप में बैठा हुआ। अब सर मैं 10 साल बाद भी पूछूंगा ना, कौन सा दिन था, कितने बजे थे, घर में कितने लोग थे, कपड़ा क्या पहना था, घड़ी में कितना बजा हुआ था, सब याद रहेगा।
राइट।
करेक्ट? सो मैं माफी चाहता हूँ, ब्राह्मण हूँ, फिर भी एक ऐसा विभत्स एग्जाम्पल दिया उसके लिए, बट सिखाना था। सो देयर इज समथिंग व्हिच इज माय ड्यूटी। तो ये 3 चीजें याद रहेंगी। अब आई थिंक माय टाइम इज ओवर। इफ एनीबडी हैज गॉट एनी क्वेश्चन दे कैन फील फ्री टू आस्क। मैं 1-2 मिनट ले सकता हूँ प्रिंसिपल सर की परमिशन से।
Shall we continue for another 5 to 10 minutes, participants?
Sure, sir.
Some more
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Continue, sir.
Extra 10 minutes.
examples.
Thank you, sir.
Santosh sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I have one query. It may not be linked with this topic. Sir, public art is a great art, sir. Public speaking is a great art.
Exactly.
But, generally, we are used to speak in front of our students in the classrooms, in the morning assembly. we are quite comfortable, sir. In that case, we are quite comfortable, and we are used to that. But nowadays, sir, during this pandemic, while we are taking online classes, sometimes, sir, we are missing something, sir. That is that not much effective what generally we used to in offline classes, sir. So, what special things we should follow while taking online classes or online workshops, sir? Any suggestions?
Definitely, I'm going to tell you, because you're talking to a person who has won National Public Speaking Championship as well.
That's why I'm asking.
So I'm telling you one thing. First of all, understand there are two things. Once, as a teacher, there is performance pressure with every student. It's not about teacher, it's not about dealing with anyone. What I'm telling you is that once you start teaching, one pressure which feels by every teacher is that me as a teacher, my performance as a teacher, my presentation as a teacher, and even in that pressure, my syllabus needs to complete within time. That is a pressure. Now, forget about those pressures. Forget about those pressures. Forget about time and forget about things. Okay? There is only one thing which I should tell you. ये मेरी अपनी personal philosophy है. If you want me to speak for 5 minutes, I need a preparation of 15 days. If you want me to speak for 30 minutes, I need a preparation of 3 days. And if you want me to speak for 2 hours, I am ready right now. मेरी बात की गहराई को समझेंगे तो ये चीज क्लियर होगी सर. आपको जितना कम बोलना हो, आपकी तैयारी उतनी ज्यादा होनी चाहिए. बट एज अ टीचर हम क्या करते हैं? अरे 5 मिनट तो बोलना है. एंड दैट्स हाउ यू कैन नॉट इम्प्रेस the audience. That's how you cannot impress the student. आप उस 5 मिनट में ऐसा क्या देना है कि मतलब बच्चों का जीवन उस 5 मिनट में ही बदल जाए. तो जितना कम बोलना है, आपकी प्रिपरेशन उतनी ज्यादा होनी चाहिए. One thing I go through, आप सिलेबस पढ़िए, सब कुछ पढ़िए, लेकिन I must tell you one thing. Book reading is the best habit. If you want to learn public speaking, why I became one of the public speaker in the national championship, I must tell you one thing. It's been more than 6 years. I work on one concept, 1 week, 1 book. 1 week, 1 book. And I have gone through more than 300 plus books in past 6 years. Though I was the person who has not even yet studied 5 pages of a book for more than 3 years. So you need to change yourself. To become a public speaker, आप उतना ही तो बोल पाएंगे जितना आपके दिमाग में कंटेंट होगा सर. कंटेंट कहां से आएगा? सिलेबस बुक्स के अलावा अदर बुक्स. ठीक है? There are a number of books which I can suggest you. The only thing is that, और वहां पे I must tell you one incident. A dirty book shows a good reader and a clean book shows a bad reader. A dirty book shows a good reader and a clean book shows a bad reader. मैं लोगों की किताबें देख के बता सकता हूँ कि वो अच्छे रीडर हैं या नहीं. एक किताब जिसमें सलवट पड़ी है, मुड़े हुए 10 जगह से उसमें लाइनें हैं, वो ये दर्शाती है कि उसको पढ़ने वाला कितना अच्छा है, पूरी मेहनत से पढ़ी गई है. और आपने देखा होगा बच्चों को बिल्कुल ऐसे सलीके से खोलते हैं, एक डॉट टच नहीं करते. आप में से भी बहुतों की आदत होगी, हो सकता है. आई एम सॉरी, आपको बुक साफ रखना आपकी ड्यूटी नहीं है सर. यू हैव टू बिकम अ गुड रीडर, एंड इन ऑर्डर टू बिकम अ गुड रीडर, वो करना. फर्स्ट थिंग इज रीडिंग. सेकेंड थिंग इज, whenever you go in front of people, go to express yourself and not to impress others. मैं आज यहाँ पे अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करने आया था. आप अगर मुझसे इंप्रेस हुए होंगे तो वो रीजन ये क्योंकि मैं खुद को अच्छे से एक्सप्रेस कर पाया. बिकॉज अगर मेरे अंदर परफॉर्मेंस प्रेशर होगी कि मुझे आपको इंप्रेस करना है, मैं परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाऊंगा. In order to become a good public speaker, believe in expressing yourself. Sir, would you like to suggest any particular book which we should read? Yeah, we'll share few lists as well. So principal sir, I will send those information accordingly. But आपको जान के ताजुब होगा कि बुक कैसे पढ़े, इसके ऊपर भी एक बुक लिखी गई है. So that kind of things are there. तो ये तो नहीं public speaking वाली बात. कुछ steps हैं, बाकी we will be in touch. You can take my number from principal sir, and I'll tell you how to become a good public speaker. What are the steps through which? Yes. Any more question? Anybody else has a question? किसी और का कोई सवाल हो?
एक और एक्टिविटी बताइए सर।
जी?
एक और एक्टिविटी बताइए।
एक और एक्टिविटी? फिलहाल के लिए तो ये 2 एक्टिविटीज आप लोगों के लिए थी। एक्टिविटीज तो बहुत सारी हैं।